Yes, 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 yes. Reggae Boys community, as you can see from the thumbnails, we beat up Nicaragua 2-0 in Nicaragua in front of a full, sold out stadium on the AstroTurf in Nicaragua. What's going on, my lovely people? Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It does help with the growth and the visibility of the channel. Yeah, don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend. Thank you to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for another one. Because without him, none of this would be possible. And whoever God is in your life, please make sure you keep it first. Listen, big game. Massive, massive, massive 3 points for the boys in this group. Right now, we sit at the top of the group with 7 points after gaining these 3 points. Honduras is in second with 6 points. We got 7, they got 6. We play Honduras at the National Stadium, October the 14th. I said, we play Honduras October the 14th. So don't forget, continue to smash that like and subscribe button. I really enjoyed the game. Outside of the fact that the referee definitely had his fingerprint all on the game, early on in the game, he started handing out yellow cards like they candies. You understand? He started to try to affect the game in a way that would cause a result for Nicaragua, and it never worked out because God don't like ugly. Yeah, God don't like ugly, and the referee was behaving in a very ugly way. You understand? You understand? But listen, right off the top, right off the top, Tyreek McGee. Shout out to Tyreek McGee. The reason why I'm saying shout out to Tyreek McGee, he got in the game. He filled a gap that we really needed. He filled a gap that we really, really needed. What you mean by that? We needed a midfielder who was going to collect the ball and look up the field and be able to make those passes, whether swinging it across the field, whether a through ball. Tyreek McGee was doing every single bit of that. And that is why Steve McLaren, in his squad release press conference, said, I need a number 10. You know why he said he needed a number 10? He said, I need a number 10. I need somebody that's going to be able to deliver when the time is right. And boy, did he deliver. First of all, the first through ball to Bobby Reed that was swung in for Mario Williams to get on the end of it, Tyreek McGee. Yeah. The first goal that actually scored. Bobby Reed don't have to do a lot of that through ball, but he got somebody else. Bobby Reed can actually do what he do and on that right wing and attack the defense, run in behind the defense and create opportunities. And that's how we got that first goal, which was absolutely amazing. Right? So Tyreek McGee came in and he filled exactly what the team needed, was a midfielder that was not going to receive the ball and pass it backwards. We've seen too much of that. Yeah, we understand every time you pass it backwards, it's to reset. You pass it backwards to keep control of the ball, but we're trying to score goals so we can win games. So you have to be able to confidently push the ball forward, make the right passes, accurate passes, on-time passes, and Tyreek McGee was doing that. Whenever the field was overloaded on the right side, he would swing it all the way over to the left side, to Demarai Gray. He was able to pass the ball to relieve the pressure, stretch the field. They started to, Tyreek McGee would stretch Nicaragua's team to the point where they're running from sideline to sideline, and thus we get the 1v1 or the 2v1 where our players can get to use their athleticism and their quality on that AstroTurf field. The second person I want to talk about, in my opinion, the man of the match, Andre Blake. Andre Blake with the goalkeeper coach, right? Andre Blake. That's why he's the captain. That is exactly why he's the captain. The last line of defense. In the first half, Nicaragua, after going down 1, started to shoot from 20 to 25 to 30 yards out. And it wasn't going to work. It wasn't going to work. It wasn't going to work because you're not beating Andre Blake from 20 to 25 yards out. You're not. You're not. So the defense started to allow the Nicaraguan players to take your shot from 20 to 25 yards out because you're not beating Andre Blake like that. You're not. Andre Blake made some amazing saves, some key saves. Andre Blake made today for the Reggae Boys. That was very, very important. Matter of fact, one of the best saves I've seen in a while, where the ball came in, Andre Blake made a save. The ball came over top. Somebody bicycle kicked it. Andre Blake was nowhere near the net. Matter of fact, he was on the other side of the near post. And he came all the way back across to block a bicycle kick to get the clean sheet. Big clap for Andre Blake. But if you go back to Tyreek McGee and Bobby Reed was given that defense fits. They couldn't do nothing. Mr. They couldn't do nothing. Nothing with Tyreek McGee and Bobby Reed. They were just playing the 1-2. They were playing 1-2. They were playing ball 1-2, slide the ball through. And that pass from Bobby Reed going down that right side, square it in for the own goal. Demario Gray was right there. But the player got the own goal. I'm trying to tell you, amazing stuff. And that's what we want to see. We want to see the Reggae Boys take their opportunities when they get them. Create opportunities for the players to score. The second goal that scored, again, Tyreek McGee. Yeah, Tyreek McGee made a pass for Bobby Reed to get through in order to get the corner. The ball was swung in. Great corner kick. Greg Lee made a fantastic run to the near post, got a good header on it, swing it back. And you know, a true goal scorer is always going to get a toe. Always going to get a toe on the ball. And Romario Williams, first call up in a long time, was able to get a toe. He was able to get a toe. He kind of, you know what I mean? Greg Lee was a little bit upset because he thought he was in an offside position, but he got a toe on it. And there goes the second goal for the Reggae Boys. So as you can see, Greg Lee here training, warming up. Listen, fantastic header, great header, amazing header from Greg Lee. But yeah, his goal got stolen off the goal line, just off the goal line from Romario Williams. So I'm excited the way those two goals were created. The lead-up play to those two goals was sensational. And those are some of the things that I wanted to bring to y'all's attention when it comes to the Reggae Boys and the 2-0 beat up, yeah, of Nicaragua in Nicaragua. You understand? But the man himself, man, Bobby Reed needs a lot of credit for the way he played the game. He played a fantastic game, did Bobby Reed. He played a great game in terms of his movement. Bobby Reed always runs hard. But I guess not being in the middle of the field and have somebody else in the middle of the field, Bobby was able to make those run behind the defense with his pace and how hard he plays. And Tyreek McGee was dead on with them passes. Tyreek McGee was spot on with his passes, with his movement today. And we all have to be excited that Tyreek McGee not only got the call up, but was able to perform on his first go around with the Reggae Boys. Now we have to talk about the good and the bad, you know what I mean? And you're going to have a little bit of bad and you're going to have a lot of good. I mean, it wasn't a clean performance, but winning covers everything. Yeah. But I want to talk about just a few things right now. This is not downing because we got the victory, but I have to talk about Damian Lowe. Andre Blake had to constantly remind Damian Lowe of his positioning. Yeah, he almost scored our own goal on Andre Blake, passing the ball to Andre Blake in a position that he wasn't in. You understand? Damian Lowe's controlling the ball and the ball's rolling up on him and he's not able to make the plays that are necessary. You know what I mean? Did he play terrible the whole game? Absolutely not. But those key moments when the attacker was putting pressure on Damon Lowe, he found it difficult to put the ball in the right areas and play the way that he's supposed to play as the center back. Do you understand? You understand? I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. So I'm looking for better play from Damian Lowe. I don't know if it's nepotism or not, but Damian Lowe definitely is in the squad, and he got to perform better. He got to perform better, in my personal opinion. Got to perform better, but it wasn't terrible. You can do better, but it wasn't terrible. Same thing like Demarai Gray. Demarai Gray definitely looked a little bit out of shape. He was grabbing on his knees, holding on to his shorts after like 60 minutes. It was pretty much it for him. Usually Demarai Gray 1v1, he'd pick up the ball and he'd start attacking. Demarai Gray 1v1, pick up the ball, he's holding it and he's looking. He's actually bringing that second and third defender to him instead of attacking, getting in a position to square the ball in. And then his squares were off today, kicking him far and wide. But there are times with Demarai Gray, just his presence on the field, being that Nicaragua clearly game plan for him, because every time Demarai Gray touched the ball, there was at least 3 eyes looking at Demarai Gray. And that's where I think he had to get better in his game, where when 3 eyes are looking at you, when 3 bodies are shuffling in your direction to slow you down and to shut you down, you got to find a way to put your teammates in better positions with the ball, right? So it's either you're going to swing it to the other side of the field, you're going to make the necessary pass, not going backwards, but making a nice pass to your teammates going forward. I think is very important. K-Rod Anderson played a solid game. It wasn't a great game. It was a solid game. He also made some mistakes that he normally doesn't make, but he made them. Young footballer, getting the opportunity to step up and do it. And so he made some mistakes. One of them is every time he got the ball and he's passing the ball back, he's passing the ball and it's not accurate. It's either not accurate or he's turning over the ball in some key areas that you don't want to see the ball turned over in. So we're looking for those things to clean up going into the Honduras game. This group of players together, you can tell that there needs to be more camaraderie on the pitch. There was a lot of complaining, a lot of pointing of fingers, a lot of passing the ball in areas where players are not. So there's a lot of things that need to be worked on when it comes to the chemistry on the field for the players. But nonetheless, it was chemistry enough for us to get those 3 points, which is important, being the top of the group. The other player I want to definitely talk about in this particular instance is Romario Williams. Romario Williams wasn't really running as much, but he did enough. He did enough to cause a little bit of tension on that back line of the Nicaragua defense. And so Bobby Reed was able to get behind. Demarai Gray had his opportunities. Tyreek McGee had his opportunities. So it was good to see that based on his presence and what he might be able to do, the teams they couldn't load up on Bobby Reed. They couldn't load up, so to speak, on Demarai Gray. They had to kind of keep it balanced. And so our athleticism and our football and IQ was able to overcome what Nicaragua was trying to do in the game. You understand? Now, the referee, big teeth. I don't know if the referee allegedly was in the pocket of Nicaragua, but he was definitely looking to favor hometown discount to Nicaragua, but it never worked. Yes, the players got a little bit upset because they're working hard. They're getting fouled. They're getting pulled down, and they're not getting the calls. But every time you blow on a Nicaraguan player, he's blowing the whistle and ready to pull out a yellow card and show the Jamaican players. So that was one of the stains that was on the game. The referee tried to be the focal point of the game instead of letting the footballers be the focal point of the game. Didn't really like that, but I wanted to break that down so you guys can understand that when we play these teams, especially in their home countries, we're going to have to not only go against the fans in the stands, the hotel staff, but we also got to sometimes go against the referee. Unfair as it is, sometimes we got to go against the referee. So I just wanted to bring that to y'all attention. Great win. Great win for the Reggae Boys today. Man, I'm so excited. You understand? It's like 2 something Eastern, and I'm still buzzing from the game. Still buzzing from the game. And it wasn't, like I said, a perfect game, but they did enough to get those 3 points. They did enough to score 2 goals. Not 1, but 2 goals against a tough Nicaraguan team. There are no slouch or no pushover because Andre Blake had to stand up on his head top. You understand? Andre Blake had to be outstanding to keep Nicaragua off the scoreboard. Clean sheet. And for me, Andre Blake is the man of the match. Now, with the players that came, Holgate got an opportunity to come in and play. We've seen Cephas in the game. Norman Campbell came in the game. So it was good to see the coach, mix it up a little bit, play a rotation of players. Tavon Gray was another player. I felt like he had a good game. He didn't have a great game. He had a good game, but he was definitely targeted. He was being fouled repeatedly over and over and over. I mean, I don't know if the players wanted to pull off his shirt or his short. They were grabbing on him constantly. Madness, and no fouls for Tavon Gray. But nonetheless, we're able to keep it together. We didn't get no red cards. You got a few yellow cards. But most importantly, we leave in Nicaragua with 3 points at the top of the group, going back onto grass at the National Stadium, October the 14th. Don't miss it. It's going to be a big game. We beat Honduras already, so I know they're coming to try to get their lick back. I know they're trying to come and get the win, especially coming off a victory today. I'm looking forward to that match. National Stadium. I pray the stadium is as full as Nicaragua Stadium. Nicaragua Stadium was packed. I mean, packed. Look like everybody was out there. We want that for the National Stadium. National Stadium, Kingston, Jamaica. Jamaica, stand up. Jamaica, stand up. Jamaica, stand up and show out and show the Reggae Boys the love and the support. Let Honduras feel the pressure. Let Honduras feel the momentum of the cheers, of the claps, of the National Stadium being absolutely rampacked, absolutely jam-packed with Reggae Boys supporters and fans. Great game. Steve McLaren, great game plan. Tough second half on the back foot, but we're able to weather the storm of being in our half for at least 10 to 15 minutes to be able to push forward and get that second goal. Amazing stuff by the Reggae Boys. The whole entire team. We're talking about Ethan Pinnock played amazing. In the air, you couldn't stop Ethan Pinnock today. In the air, Ethan Pinnock was clearing everything. Every time they tried to put a ball over the top, Ethan Pinnock was there with his long foot. Boop, kicked that ball out. Damian Lowe played okay defensively, made some mistakes, definitely can work better. Tavon Gray oftentimes struggled a little bit in areas in open space. He was struggling, but nonetheless, he was solid enough to not give up a possession for them to score. Greg Lay, solid back there. Continue to do what he do. K-Roy Anderson in that position as a number 6 kind of struggled a little bit, but didn't struggle enough to cause any damage to the team on the field. Tyreek McGee, sensational. Bobby Reed, sensational. Romario Williams, he got a goal today, so you can't deny that, but he stole it from Greg Lee on the goal line. But that's what goal scorers do. Who else? Joel Latsabodere played well. Physical game. Got a little bit tired towards the end of the game, but that's what happens when these players are not playing a lot for their club teams. Their fitness isn't there for 90 minutes. 60 to 70 minutes is what it's there for. But that really can't be it. You need something. You're gonna need more. You're gonna need more. So fitness is definitely gonna be one of the things that you're gonna have to work on going into Monday's game. Get some rest. See if we can build up the fitness as much as possible. Who else did I miss? Damari Gray. You weren't missing in action today. I got to give you that. Damari Gray wasn't missing in action today. He wasn't missing in action today. But he wasn't the focal point. He wasn't the star boy that everybody is expecting Demarai Gray to be in the place of Leon Bailey. But he's continuing to build. He's continuing to build, and let's see what he can do at the National Stadium. Shout out to all the Reggae Boys community and supporters. You already know what it is, man. I'm excited. Post-match review. Jamaica boss up Nicaragua 2-0 in Nicaragua in front of their home fans. Kick out them teeth in front of their home fans. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. You already know what it is, man. I'm so excited, and I can't wait for this game on the 14th against Honduras. So we can top this group for this international break that we have here. Andre Blake, to me, the man of the match. Excellent goalkeeping. And let them know, for anybody that don't know, you're not beating Andre Blake 20, 25, 30 yards out with your shot. It nah happen. So now do it. Well, yeah, keep doing it. Okay, now score. So it's okay. Big up on yourself. Much love and respect. Yes, Reggae Boys fans. To love. McGee. Later. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It's very important. Very important.
Next up, sports talk, yeah, homie, now that's us. You ain't tuning in, then you're hustling backwards. We always keep it poppin', tell your partner to slide through. Every sporting event, hit us up and we got you, cause we what? Next up, next up, yeah, next up, next up, yeah, next up, next up, yeah, next up, next up. Next up, sports talk. Don't even trill, homie, we got you.